Josh, this is a huge and an emotional task.
This is a situation putting SAWS and San Antonio Fire to the test. How do you stop the flow of a sewer pipe large enough for a car to drive through while the hole actually grows bigger by the minute? Every single time a vibrating train, you can hear it right there, passes by, loosening dirt, and also preserve the dignity of a body of a loved one during a dangerous extraction. Firefighters now have a 100-ton crane at their disposal. The plan is to use it to lower 2 rescue members to the car with the body inside. They will then hook the crane to the car, pulling it out of the as much as 10 feet deep well, which is also as wide as the road and 2 car lengths long. This will be under trying conditions with a rising water level and a swift current coming out of a ruptured sewer pipe. Couple that with a 90% submerged payload, which is also upside down.
What we have done, I've been able to go up and inspect the hole. We do have a lot of water running through this hole at this time. It is a large cavity that has been created. Both cars are going to be a challenge to get out. The one car with the victim in it is completely submerged at this time, so it's probably full of mud and debris.
Now, right now, you're looking at the family of the suspected victim in all of this, a part-time Bexar County Sheriff's Office deputy who also works with her son at a security company in this area, according to the group of family and supporters. There they are meeting with the mayor and the fire chief. They then walked over to the hole to take a look themselves. The only other person involved was a 60-year-old driver of the other car. He was rescued yesterday and is fine. Right now, you're looking at the crews at work. They actually have the crane up in the air, and they seem to be lifting something. They've actually moved the fire trucks into the way. We don't know yet if they are actually lifting the car in question in all of this. I'm going to try and get some more answers and get that to you at least online, and then, of course, for the later shows. Now, Chief Hood says that there is no way someone could have survived being submerged that long underneath that water, teeming out of the sewer pipe there. He does say, though, that as for the entire job, it is hours, not days, though it will be long and tedious. Reporting live on the southwest side, Josh Kernick, KSAT 12 News. SAW says the rupture of the 96-inch sewer pipe actually happened at the junction of decades-old line with new material. How that played into a pipe large enough for a car to drive through, and now the tragedy associated with it will have a lot of people asking a lot of questions, especially how this could have been prevented if it could have been in the first place. I mean, sewer pipes. Now, you're looking at one of the tragedies that is now associated with it. Family of the suspected victim, a part-time Bexar County Sheriff's officer, meeting with the mayor and the fire chief. Equipment and fresh material were already in the area because of nearby construction, but other elements, such as the adjacent railroad, are making the job even harder.
We know we had a challenge in relation to our sewer, and we've been undergoing a aggressive, vigorous replacement program. So we don't know. Hopefully, we'll be able to gather more information to know whether or not there could be anything done to prevent.
One of the other challenges we have are the trains coming by. So probably when we get in that hole, we're going to call and have the train stopped on this line because vibrations are always a challenge when you're working in a sinkhole or confined space environment such as this.
The plan of action now is to use a 100-ton crane to lower 2 rescue members to the car with the body inside. They will then hook it to the car, pulling it out of the as much as 10 feet deep well, which is also as wide as the road and 2 car lengths long. You're watching right now as they are working that crane. It is up in the air. We don't know if it is actually attached to the car just yet, but there has been a lot of movement of the fire trucks around here repositioning, and people on top of one of the fire trucks maybe getting the hook ready. We're going to have many updates on this throughout the day, especially in the later shows. Now, Chief Hood says when they take the car out, they will actually cover the vehicle to maintain the, quote, dignity of the body. He says there's no way somebody could have survived this, and does say that he will have a press conference after all this is done. We'll bring that to you. Reporting live on the southwest side, Josh Kernick, KSAT 12 News.